If you're heading east in the world, Dubai is a convenient place, either as a stopover on your way to somewhere else, or as a destination for a few days of sightseeing. As the plane circles above Dubai, you see the city below divided into sections by wide roads, and as the plane comes into land, you can also see that the older downtown buildings aren't particularly tall. The newer high-rise buildings, for which Dubai is famous, are a few miles down the coast, hidden by the smog. From the airport, it is a 15-mile drive down the coast to where housing has been built for professional people. This gives a chance to see the wonderful roads, 6 lanes in each direction, and the tall buildings along the way. This particular building, when it is completed, will be the tallest building in the world. This isn't a spaceship, it's a hotel, one of Dubai's icons. The white crane is the national bird of Dubai, the traditional symbol of ancient Dubai. And the crane on top of a building, a mechanical crane, is also the symbol of modern Dubai. It is said that 25% of all the cranes in the world are in use in Dubai. Finally, we come to the residential area where my host, a university professor, has been able to rent a house. And that afternoon, he took me to where he works, the Heriot Watt campus in Dubai, of which my friend, Dr. Keith Cornwall, who usually lives in Gullen near Edinburgh, was in charge. Inside the foyer, it is quite interesting that there are pictures of George Heriot, the financier, and James Watt, the engineer, on one wall, and 3 important sheikhs of Dubai on the other, with a hint of Scottish tartan between. That evening, Keith took me to a souk, a market, which was most attractively lit. Though that evening the hotel nearby was not lit up in the way it sometimes is. The market was busy with shoppers, though we were in the foyer to see the ballet. The opera house was very attractive in its Arabian decor, and then the ballet was ready to begin, the Nutcracker. It only rains about once a year in Dubai, and my visit coincided with the annual downpour. Drainage for roads does not exist there. It is not necessary, as the occasional rain soon evaporates. While on the street, a local shop was a reminder that gold has been a central part of Dubai's history. Brides here always want gold jewellery for their weddings. The gold souk in Dubai is world famous, though it was not one of the places I visited myself. The museum, housed in an old fort, was a good place to visit on a rainy day. Inside there was a series of tableaux showing how life was in olden days. The gold trader, the dry goods shop, the farmer, the dock worker, the camel driver, the tinsmith, the fisherman, the net menders, the boat builder, and the pearl diver. The amazing thing is that life was probably like that 50 or 60 years ago, but now everything is so modern. There was a photograph of how the creek had looked in old times and how it looks today. and this is confirmed by an actual view from the water's edge. As it was still raining, more welcome to the people of Dubai than it was to me, I took a taxi to a shopping mall, and very impressive it was too. One of the interesting things about that mall was the indoor skiing complex attached to it. As with many things in Dubai, the largest in the world. I'm told that there are all degrees of difficulty in the slopes, blue, red and black runs. Apparently the Sheikh enjoyed a skiing holiday in Switzerland so much that he wanted to ski in his own home territory and had this made. By the way, the wealth of Dubai is not chiefly due to oil, but to free trade. The mall also had a display of exotic aspects of its present and future buildings. On the third morning, thankfully and unexpectedly, the rain had stopped.
Well, Hugh, that's now saying 19 degrees and it's 8:30 in the morning. In the summer, that went up, this time in the morning it would be 40, and in the centre of the day it went up to 48 degrees. That's about 112, I think, degrees Fahrenheit. So it got pretty warm here.
It was good weather for camera work and to see the sights. My first stop was the Jumeirah and Burj Al Arab hotels. After the hotels, I went to the creek side. The creek, being an odd feature, though as wide as a huge river, it is only 20 miles long. It provides an ideal location for ships to load and unload. It is also a wonderful location for a golf course. And also for a marina. On the way back, there were tantalizing glimpses, but only glimpses, of a rather lovely sunset. Later that evening, there was a chance to see the high-rise buildings of the city again, all lit up this time. I had to go to the airport early next morning for my flight home, and I thought that the airport too is very much in keeping with the rest of Dubai in presenting a very modern image. It is time to board now. That's our plane. Goodbye to you, Dubai. You are a great city.